LRBAquatics.com. Hello world, how's it going? See me in the reflection here, sorta. But I hope you guys are all doing great. If not, I hope it gets better for you. So these Celebes Halfbeaks, they just had a little throwdown the other day. As you can see, there's some damage on them over here. On this one, wow, that one kind of looks like it's got some yellow on its belly. I think that's the way that has to be the light shining. I don't know, but very pretty fish. But these two just totally went at it in this 240-gallon fish tank. It was absolutely crazy. A lot of these fish were just spectating, especially this one was like getting like right in the middle, just like what's going on? They were like zipping around, fighting each other. And it was just between those two. I tried to even break it up, like kind of like, hey, tapped on the glass to kind of, you know, see how they darted there. They didn't even mind. But it's the first time I ever seen it do it. This was probably about 2 days ago. Just zipping around, going at each other. They actually caused some damage. Now, I'm really glad that I was here to see it, because if I didn't, I may have thought that they were coming down with something, like some parasite getting underneath their scales. I've just been like, hey, what's going on here? Could be the reason why this guy's got a little black mark on there too. They may have fought a while back. But they are my breeding pair too, so I'm not too worried about it, and it doesn't seem like that aggression is there that often. And yeah. It's definitely glad I saw it happen. They seem to be healing well too. That's another thing you do gotta watch when your fish do fight like that. I'm not gonna separate them yet because it doesn't really seem like that would be worth it. So you can see I believe that's she. It's got a few marks there, healing well. You just gotta watch out for infections. Now, if they start getting infections, that'd be a different story. Like if they start getting white infections or whatnot, I'd probably use API fungus cure as a preventative to help heal them. But yeah, they got in a little fight. They threw down. But yeah, everybody's happy now. Everybody is happy, and I am super stoked too, because I mean, I could make a separate video for that, but I'll just share it on here. But we found some Corydoras eggs today, or well, I should say Haley from AKA my dragon from Oddball Aquatics. Found some Cory cat eggs in here. If you look back there, there's some Adolphi Corydoras. Oh yeah, a couple chilling up on the rocks back there. Now, she ended up finding the eggs, I believe, somewhere around the base here on the rock and in the sand, and then there was like a couple on the glass. But there's probably a ton within that rock pile, because that's where they live. I wouldn't have noticed. I was actually taking a nap while she was doing water changes, because I did the math. And this last year, I had over 50 days of no sleep. So I missed out of no sleep on at least 50 days last year, which is absolute insanity. That's like almost an eighth of the year. So I've been trying to catch up on that a little bit. Hopefully that'll energize me some. Somebody was asking about these dither fish and the endlers too. I'm gonna show you the other Corydoras we found eggs too for, but they're still doing good. I moved the adults down here so I can test on how the breeding goes with the endlers on there, and then I've got these endlers in with the babies and seeing kind of how they coexist and how that works out. I mean, I still got some numbers of these fry here. And some are probably hiding, but they all seem to be doing good, doing okay. I don't know, these guys may be a little rowdy for the fry by themselves. So we'll see on that. But But yes, let's go down this way and we will get to the other. Ooh, gotta show these guys. Here they come, here they come. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. One of my favorite tanks. And then the gold barbs. That killifish is doing real good in here too. Where's he at? He's over here trying to keep up. Trying to keep up. But yeah, the other Corydoras, they're over here down the hallway. I got a few more posters I'm waiting to get framed for. The Walmart was sold out. I think I bought all their frames. But the other Cory cats were in here. These are the Corydoras Mate. Really cool Cory cat. See him down there in the middle. I got them hanging out with some lime green endlers. I picked this Rotalia Innie so much, it's kind of like turning into a dwarf species. I'm gonna have to freshen that up. But yeah, check them out. They got like this black stripe down the back of them. And they actually ended up breeding down around in the like algae parts into the plants. And they had them really blended in and down into that vegetation where like you could barely even see them. Like you really had to look. Haley was doing water changes in here and she happened to see them, thank God. Which is pretty sweet. Excited about that. And since I didn't really have any good place to put them at the moment that they want to get eaten or they would have enough shade, I just brought them in here into the fry rack. There's my dragon, Oddball Aquatics, or the dragon. And I ended up putting the eggs in this pearlweed. I thought this would be a good place for them. So I actually opened up the pearlweed. I'll do it like this over here since I didn't do it here. And since this stuff is like super dense, let me give you an idea of how thick this stuff is. It's like super duper dense. Like that's that pearlweed. That's my hand. That's how dense that stuff is. So I ended up just pushing a hole down in here, then stuck the eggs within those holes and then kind of covered them back up. That way there's not much light on them, and they should have some live food in there when they actually grow up. I did that with some Lucipennis, and every once in a while, if I look at the sand down here long enough, I'll see one move around. They're just so tiny that they're hard to find. But there are some Lucipennis I did that with. Did the same thing. We saw a bigger Lucipennis in here earlier. There's a bunch of fry down in here now. Christopher Gonzalez, thank you so much for the super chat and helping support the fish room with that. I really appreciate that. Says, will a 40 breeder heavily planted aquarium be overstocked if I add 10 dwarf neon rainbows, 15 rummy nose tetras, 1 bristle nose pleco, 6 Cory cats, 8 amano shrimp? I'm open to other stocking suggestions. So that's actually pretty good, and I mean that's a pretty good mix. You could probably even add more Cory cats to it too, to be honest, because you got your bottom dwellers, you've got your top dwellers, you got your mid water fish, you got your bristle noses clean up. That's a pretty good stocking list, I would say, actually. Nice coverage of most of the water column. Where is that Lucipennis? He's not, of course he's not out now. They hide really well, especially with the rock and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited about those Corydoras. I would say the temperatures for the tanks are probably around, I don't know, let's go look. Let's go look. I'm guessing like mid 70s. But we've been doing water changes, or well, Haley's been doing water changes, and it's been, I would say, 69 to 79 degrees, or 69 to probably 72 2 degrees with the water changes. This tank's starting to clear up. So maybe the cold triggered them a little bit. The Adolphos, they actually bred out, let's see, it had been 4 days after the water change, or that we found the eggs. Those eggs could be older. I don't know how old they are. But then these guys actually, they just got their water changed. So they either were just dropping them then, or they dropped them right before we did the water change. So I don't know. I don't know if the water change really triggered them that much or not. Alright, so yeah, I think that should do it with the updates for now. I've got a few videos to do for you guys, like the breed mode I was wanting to do. I'm kind of waiting to do water changes in the garage before I actually do that, because that kind of triggers them. It'll give it the more effect. Then I got those fish rooms to do, and then in a couple of weeks, like it's coming up soon, I'm gonna have to go up to Washington and go hang out with the Aquarium Co-op, which will be super awesome, and I'm excited for that. Shoot the Mr. Placo video, talk about some stuff, maybe do some fish room tours. Should be pretty exciting. Look at all that. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Here, fishy, fishy. Love that. I need to start doing more edited videos. Like, I love the live streams with you guys, and I do see your guys' chats, and I do love having you guys hang out. But, like, the quality video is so much better. We'll get to that, too. I've been so torn, like, I love doing like these hangout videos showing all the stuff going around in the fish room and stuff, but I think my channel would probably perform better if I had like another channel that was just like edited videos or something like that, because I don't know, that's what people tend to flock to and whatnot. That and shorter videos. These videos kind of get lengthy sometimes because there is a lot to show you guys, so I don't know, I've been torn between that. It'd be hard to do 2 channels though. Like have like a LRB Aquatics where it's like more just the edited videos, and then just have this one stay live kind of like this. I don't know how I'd do that yet either. I don't know. Miscellaneous temperature of your shrimp tanks. They are mid 70s. I like to keep them mid to low 70s. For sure. Did you see the big sale on TCTG on Amazon? I did not see that, Twisty Rides. I normally get my Tetracolor Tropical Granules from Jimco. They had the best price on them. Alright. Shishi Betta says, keep doing you, Lucas. Yeah, either way, I'm just going to keep doing me, because I mean, I like to share this stuff with you guys. It would be a shame to not. Like all the little things I've been learning. So I'm actually doing, like, I'm actually breeding this stuff, and stuff is actually happening, and I don't know. You never know what will happen either. That's the cool thing, and I would hate to just, like, throw that to the wayside. The great thing about YouTube, too, is it's kind of like a journal. And then this community is so freaking awesome. Like, you guys are absolutely awesome, that I have no problem sharing every little secret and bit I've got on this kind of stuff. How's the floater doing in the 240? The floater's doing pretty good. Let me turn you guys around here. It's floating up there, doing its thing. I did put it like right underneath this glass here. That way it kind of kept the humidity. Like this 240 has this huge piece of glass that holds it together, kind of like helps brace it. Because it's an 8-foot tank by, what is it? I can't remember. My tape measure around? No, I don't see it. But it's a long way. But yeah, I put it right underneath the glass. That way the humidity helps keep it transferring from like not being under the water, instead of like browning out, which I may have to watch out because this could also cause algae too. I probably need to pull that out. It's probably had long enough to transition. I mean, it's doing good. This thing should float for a real long time. Like, it is feeling really buoyant. Looks like it's doing well though. Pretty cool. I love it. Pretty cool. Maple Street Aquatics says, is that Reishi? No, it is HC, but you could do the same thing with Reishi. There's a lot of pieces of driftwood out there that are just like, they're like those ones that'll never sink. HC will float by itself too. This is a Himanthius Corydoras, something like that. It's a hard one to pronounce, but I've got a couple islands here floating by themselves as well. I do like to keep the leaf litter off of them though, because if you have leaf litter on them, then that can cause algae promotion and stuff like that. But yeah, the fish really love it. It gives them something to kind of hide underneath. The discus will pick up underneath it, start eating off of stuff in there. I'm digging it. This is about due for a water change. But hey, at least it's not green. School of Science 1870A says, and it will block the light. Yes. And that's what this tank kind of needs too, with these massive lights on it. Everything's growing good. Looks like Haley's in the chat. She must be waiting for water to fill up. But yeah, alright. I'm gonna hop off here. We're already 17 minutes in. And yeah. Let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sure something's gonna go down. So who knows if I'll be on here, but either way, I've got like hundreds of videos of this journey and what's been going down. So if you haven't seen it, other videos yet, feel free to go back into the past, see how things have evolved. It is we've gone a long way. We have come a long way. And I'm so excited for 2019. Like, it's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be super awesome. So I hope you guys all hold on for the ride. But anyways, I'm gonna peel this off like a band-aid, hop off here. Thank you all for hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.